Oh no!
What do you mean?
Welcome to the T3 podcast. I'm your host, AuraGami, Gummy, and yada da 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 da.
You forgot your fucking name. That's Sen. There's Steve. You know, we're all here today.
Wait, did I get in, Steve?
What?
Okay, cool. There you go. It's okay. This is for a short. Totally. This is totally for a short.
All right, that's fine. Anyway, talking about some shit that we didn't. Yeah, he's not editing anything. Steve doesn't edit.
We're talking about Kai today.
Yeah, Kai is currently still coping after getting destroyed by John Swan.
He's sitting on a cope stream with his cope crew right now because he needs to cope after the fucking... I don't know what that was. It was supposed to be a debate, but it was like a cry fest. It didn't make any fucking sense. Nothing got resolved. Nothing really got addressed.
Or
who won? Fucking what do you mean? Kai Weiss? Kai Weiss made good on that fucking... Yo, he fucking sucked. He went in there and just decimated himself because he's hyper focusing on shit that didn't matter. John clearly fucking took the W. I think there's things he could have done way better. I think there's things he could have argued stronger, but ultimately, fucking Kai Weiss took the fucking L and earned the name. Dub D, Kai Weiss. Change your channel, dog. Kai Weiss. That's what it should be.
I like that better. I don't know. I seen someone type that. That wasn't you, right? That was
That was me. I did type that. That was me.
You did? You were the. Yeah, you started that.
The hashtag?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, not the hashtag, but the I seen someone type it in chat. That's like Kai,
oh my god! It was probably I don't know, one of our regulars.
Probably.
That did that.
It doesn't really matter. I was just calling him Kai Weiss.
I just want to know if they got it from you because
it doesn't matter as long as the message gets out there. Because I was spamming mostly in the crying face and put Kai Weiss crying face, and that's all I kept saying for the first 3 minutes after I subbed. So.
Okay, yeah, so probably you, yeah. That's dope.
Yeah.
I love that Aura's it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't fucking matter.
That AuraGami.
It's fine, as long as everyone knows who the fuck this guy is and what he does, it's basically the point of everything.
How much of a piece of shit he is, right?
Yeah, because we weren't even going to talk about this. We were going to talk about something else, and then we saw this debate go down. So this is a follow-up, I guess. So Kai Weiss 2, who knows what the fuck we'll call it.
Kai Weiss versus Jay Swan. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking, we'll figure it out. But anyway, let's just go over this shit. So the debate.
I think Crow's currently. Well, yeah. I mean, people wanted it to be blood sports. Let's be honest, but it wasn't blood sports.
Did we establish what is even happening? So we already talked about Akumu in the last, Akumu and Kai in the last video, and then John Swan decided to challenge what's his face to a debate.
So he basically, he accepted. He not only challenged it, but he also kind of pointed out. John Swan basically covered and pointed out everything that. How Akumo's video is fair use, you know what I mean? And why it shouldn't have been struck and stuff like that. And he pulled up examples of the Sargon of Akkad court case. He pulled up examples of Kai using clips from Hopeless Peaches that were 4 minutes or something like that. And Sen as well. He used 8 minutes and 20 seconds of Sen's 8 minute and 40
I didn't even notice he did that at first.
Yeah. So by Kai's logic, Kai is doing the same bullshit that Akuma did, and he's just complaining about it. John also pointed out something interesting, that Akuma is not monetized, so he's not gaining any money or anything of value there other than just the ability to respond to Kai, and that's about it. So the reasonings for striking it is just clearly ass hurtness from Kai Weiss himself. So
of course.
And Kai didn't get any of these points because he didn't watch the fucking stream before going on to debate John.
Yeah, it destroys his entire premise.
Or so he says. Yeah, no, because John, okay, so this is one of the reasons. If somebody's going to have a debate and they're starting up a stream, you should just watch it just in case so you know what the fuck you're going into. So that's a stupid fumble on Kai's part if he was telling the truth. Because
I don't think he was telling the truth, personally.
I don't think he was telling the truth. I don't think
he was streaming at the same time, and he was just rambling, wasn't he? Or was he watching the stream and rambling?
Omnia could have been watching the stream because she could be behind the fucking scenes because the minute he gets into because they work in a duo. Don't mind you because on his coach stream, Omnia is doing all the talking for whatever reason. You can't mention her. You can't tweet at her. You can't put her in a thumbnail. But she can interject in the conversation all she fucking wants, which is fine.
That's what I said.
Yeah, it's fine that she does that. But then if somebody wants to comment or critique on her, like Kai's fucking thong shoots up to his neck and he can't fucking breathe, So I don't understand, like the first thing he did. Why is Omnia in the thumbnail? Who gives a shit? That's irrelevant, punk. Like fucking focus. And John Swan should fucking
cry more.
It is irrelevant.
Bitch boy.
Who cares? Why was Jar in your fucking title? Why did you put Jar in your apology title when you didn't even fucking talk about him or apologize to him?
Good question.
Silence, dead air. Silence, dead air.
Cry more, bitch boy. That's what we need to
do you have an answer? He doesn't like Jar. Like I did. I watched the video today. The whole video.
Cool.
He didn't even mention Jar once.
He didn't mention Jar at all. Jar is awesome. Jar is fucking cool. But no, he puts Jar in the title, doesn't fucking mention him. Why is Jar in your title? But no, Omnia. Why is Omnia in the thumbnail? Who cares? Who fucking cares, dude? Like fucking. That's what I'm saying. And
that's his lady. He's got a white knight for her. A black knight, I guess. Because that's fucking racist. White knight. She'd be like, it's appropriation.
John Swan didn't say a single thing about her. Like I didn't hear him say a single thing about Omnia. He put Omnia in the title or the thumbnail, actually both, because she did comment on the situation when it was going down. So basically,
he did, and he mentioned her points in the stream before he came on. But it was just it was very minimal. Like, I mean, it's not clickbait because he did mention her, but it wasn't to a point where you would need to defend her to the point that Kai did for the first 10 minutes he was even talking. It was like, why is she in the chat? Why is she in the fucking thumbnail? I was like, why not? I don't know, man.
No. Don't be fucking stupid, Kai. That's the problem. And he's hyper focusing on shit that doesn't matter, right? If this guy's pulling up an example of a court document, you don't need to know every fucking subsection of every fucking law. He's trying to fucking make a point. Do you know American copyright? And John brings up the point. He's like, I know the YouTube copyright system, which is based in America because YouTube is an American fucking company. So fucking, of course it's American, Kai. What are you fucking talking about? He's trying to fucking straw man and weasel his way around fucking points and hyper focus his way out of the fucking the main topic. You know what I mean? Which he did.
Well, because John Swan was really close to the Susie Liu shit, right? Which is all about copyright. He could have just sourced that and been like, look, I've dealt with copyright before on YouTube specifically, not even reference Sargon of Akkad because he didn't have personal involvement with that.
Yes.
I don't know why I just didn't do that. And then because I think that's enough credentials. That's all you need.
I think John Swan did that to put a legal linchpin into the conversation that would show that, if Kai were to take this to a legal route, he would be found in the wrong for it and it would go nowhere. So he can't say that it's a theft of his property, which is why he said he struck it. So see what I'm saying? Now,
well, he also said you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the two videos, which I think is bullshit as well.
No, it is bullshit. When Akumu fucking opens up the video saying this is a response to Kai. How the fuck are you going to confuse that? It's bullshit. That's what I'm saying. It's spoon feeding you bullshit because this dude got whacked in the vagina and it hurt him. It hurt him to a fucking level that's really fucking deep. And he's been fucking crying about it ever since. And the guy who says that, he gets mentally fucked up from exposed videos. But keep in mind, last time he had an exposed video made on him, he made a twit longer about taking his fucking life or self-harming. Right? He gets another
he tried to put that on someone. He tried to put that on someone.
On the guy who made the exposed video prior, right? Yeah. Now this new exposed video comes out. Now he's going to copyright strike it, and now fuck online drama. He can take the heat. You got the smoke. This is not with malintent. I just hate the guy. Fucking, they're so stupid.
Yeah, it's so retarded. Yeah, I can't believe he can say that with a fucking straight face. What a fucking idiot.
It went right over his own head. It went right over his own fucking head. I guarantee it. Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's fucking crazy. This whole situation is just fucking crazy, dude. I'm just blown away by it. But I think that's about the same time of the recap. Everything in the recap, Kai was trying to hyper focus. If this isn't illegal, he's basically saying this isn't illegal. What I'm doing and what I have done is not illegal. And the reasoning for that is because if it's not illegal, then it must not be bad, right? But that's not John's point. Like, he's going around it, and Kai is not addressing any of it. You know
what's funny about that all is Kai also, I mean, he's currently trying to cope right now, right, on the stream. Like, he's like, oh, just because somebody does something malicious doesn't mean it's against the law. Like, if you rat out a robber or something. He made that comparison, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
what is he talking about?
He's doing this right now. Like, as we're doing this, right? He's still going at it right now. He's saying this shit.
Yeah. But I don't even understand. So what did he say? If you do something malicious, it's not against the law?
It's not against the law, so he's allowed to do it, basically.
I don't know. The guy who sucker punched fucking the quartering, right? Did something malicious, and like fucking that was pretty much against the law. Like fucking he like snuck up on the guy and fucking punched him. Like I don't know, dude. I don't know what the fuck that even means. If it's malicious, most likely it's probably against the law or against something.
Well, he's like basically saying like, if you've seen a parent neglecting their child, you would want their kid taken away from them because obviously like the kid shouldn't be with them. And also you could be saying like that's malicious because you don't like this person because they're neglecting their child. Since like you're not doing anything illegal, you can still act maliciously towards that person. Is that what he's trying to get at, Sam? Like,
I don't even know, dude. Like, I think what he's trying to do is correlate, honestly, of what he's doing. So basically, he's not even saying like he's not malicious at this point because he can't. So he's like, yeah, I'm doing this maliciously, but it's not illegal, so it's not wrong. I think literally that's his main driving point. He keeps saying,
like, he's still going with the I don't like this person, like, and now he's going with the whole harassment thing, and it's like, oh, he's harassing me. He's trying to justify it now, basically. He went from like, he's so weird. Like, what is this, like, these gymnastics of sorts? Like, it's so funny.
I don't know, but, like, when, like, raids, like, you could put your chat in slow mode, you could ban people. We've done it before. You know what I mean? We've had raids before.
I don't even call what happened to him, like, raids.
The raid. I think he skipped right over it, I'm pretty sure.
No, yeah. Yeah, people fucking actually try to pin it on either TJB or Homewrecker in the past. You know what I mean? But, like, fucking... there's tools available to you to you can block somebody on YouTube now. So you can easily block like Akumu from commenting on you. You could block him from fucking going into your chats. Like, I don't understand, Kai. You clearly just didn't like his response video. That's what it is, and you couldn't fucking handle it. You didn't like the fucking Smart Alex video on you either, and you had a fucking meltdown about that too. You can't take criticism. I think that's the main driving fucking point right now. You can't take criticism. And when you're fucking faced with it, you take these stupid fucking actions, like writing a tweet longer saying that you are mentally fucking sick and you're thinking of self-harming yourself and pitting it on a fucking guy who made a video on you. Fucking douchebag.
Yeah. It's fucking, So what do you think John Swan did right, and what do you think he could have done better in his debate with him?
Ten, do you want to go first? Or you want me to go?
You go first, my guy.
All right, fine, whatever. Fucking.
I'll say just. I have one thing. I think
John just won hands down. I think he. Okay, so I think he should have kept his cool a little bit, but like other than that, he did about as well as I'd say John's doing in a debate against him.
Right. Go ahead.
I think he should have wrote down questions.
But I think John was really on point when he got those clips and he posted it like on the screen.
Yes.
Like what he essentially did is he used Kai's own fucking words against him. He fucking, because Kai does bitch fest, right? So he took clips from Kai bitching and then examples of Kai using full like unedited bullshit, like the same thing he's complaining about. So I mean, at that point, it's like there's not much else you have to say. That's GG. It should be that should be the end. But Kai, because he's Kai, is just gonna like not accept it and keep going with right? Even though he's like wrong. So
this is what I think. John Swan probably should have looked into who the fuck Kai was prior, because based on the interaction, I don't think John was expecting Kai to be the way he was. I think he was anticipating like a productive conversation, like, all right, I'll go first and you go first, and then, like a back and forth, right? That's not what happened. Kai came in, the thumbnail, fucking the pages, I don't want to read them. I want you to tell me them, but I want you to tell me them in a fucking detail that like I want specifically said. It's fucking stupid. All right. So I think John should have probably looked into Kai a little bit more to know what he was getting into. I think he probably should have made bullet points so that way, in case the person was going to derail him, which he did, Kai succeeded in derailing John a few times. That way it wouldn't happen. And the only other thing really would probably be like just to be more stern. Like when Kai is like shifting the conversation, I think he needs to take reign and not let him do that. Because Kai's taking control on purpose, so that way he could like fucking take control of the conversation, which he did. He shifted it a lot.
Do you think John is a good debater?
I don't think it's his niche to debate. I think that's more Nicholas Diorio, and Augie. I think they're the fucking debaters of the group. But the guy is he know like I'm not gonna say John Swan didn't know what he's talking about. He definitely like knew what he was talking about. He said good examples. He brought up good points. But like Kai shifted the conversation too damn much. Like they spent too much time talking about legalities, which John already had said prior to Kai going on. Like he's like, I'm not saying that this is illegal. So they spent a bunch of time regurgitating the same fucking point. And John couldn't really get a word in and shit. Like so, it doesn't matter when he would try.
I want to know why he wants his channel to get deleted in order to like fucking apologize, and why he's gonna take a month. Like he's just taking a month off. He's like, I'm not gonna do anything for a month, but you still are. You're like, you uploaded the video, then you went on, did your stream, you went on fucking John Swan's stream. He's uploading and doing more content now when he said he's not gonna be on the platform than when he was on the fucking platform. Like, still a lot of questions I wish that John asked him that I could have just seen his response in real time. So,
I don't think Kai would have answered, to be honest, because every time John would try to say something, Kai would shift it. So like I think he's like so why did you use Peach's like clips? And Kai's like, well, you didn't answer my question. That has nothing to do with anything. So we got to go back to that. You got to answer it. It's important. Like it literally isn't. See what I'm saying? So it's a game. You know what I mean? Debating is a game, and Kai is just shifting it all over the place. Did he have somebody in the background telling him to say this shit? I don't know.
Probably Omnia.
Could be based on his Cope stream afterwards, but
I mean, it's still going right now. So,
well, there was the one thing that I think John fumbled, not intentionally, but like when he said that Kai used 4 minutes of Hopeless Peaches clips or content and uninterrupted, and then Kai was like, "Well, no, those are 4 clips strung together," and then John was like, "Well." And then he pulled up the example of Sargon literally doing that and it being fair use, which would basically prove Kai's point that like what he did was fair use. And his argument was, Akumu used 4 minutes unedited at all. Like I put 4 edits in it. So then it's fucking retarded. Both ways is fair use. But I don't know. I think John could have probably argued that point better and left Sargon out of it because it all depends on context after that, right? Because he literally send your video all the way through, right? Only except 20 seconds, I think. And then also he bitches when context is left out. So he should have really just nailed that home as soon as he realized that the Hopeless Peaches clip was edited, even though it was 4 minutes. Because then he used the point the fucking Kai was making against him. It was really retarded, actually. But that's my only criticism of John on this stream.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I agree with that. I think he should have stuck with the Suzy Liu examples, really, because it's really close to like what he knows. And it probably would have served him better, maybe. The Sargon thing, I see it for a second, but like I don't know. I don't really know why he chose to go to that one. But that's one of the reasons I think he really should have looked into Kai because he probably would have known the character of the person he was going to get into it with, and he probably would have seen this coming, and he probably would have been better prepared. There you go. That's a better way to say it. He would have been better prepared for this. It was very clear he wasn't prepared for Kai Weiss at all, or like how he was going to act. And I think he does say something like to the point where you're like you're intellectually disingenuous, which I don't know if Kai's just stupid or he's playing stupid. So I don't know. I'll leave that up to everyone else to decide. But like this debate was kind of a shit show in a sense where there was like no fucking closure. We left exactly the way we came in. Like fucking. In my opinion, has not changed whatsoever.
He really could have nailed home the Suzy Liu stuff in the sense that the way Kai thinks copyright works would be how Suzy Liu thinks it's supposed to work. Because Suzy Liu just like watched content and put her face over it, right? And then she's like, "Oh, it's transformative." Like Kai was like, "Oh, I wouldn't have hit it for copyright if he had, done something. All he did was put a VHS filter over it, which is fucking transformative. But if he did more, then I wouldn't have struck it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?" So then by that logic, like Suzy Liu never deserved any strikes, and fucking she was in her right to fucking strike everyone else who was criticizing her. Like, he is like Suzy Liu. I don't know why he didn't make that comparison.
It would have been. Did he?
But he could have really nailed it home.
Yeah, but he didn't really focus, like hyper focus on it.
He should have, because his opponent was hyper focusing all the time. So like that's what I'm saying. Like, when somebody's hyper focusing, either like hit him where it hurts or shut it down. Be like, yo, that's irrelevant, because that was irrelevant to the topic. That was not to the topic at all. Like, this guy's just arguing legality, and I'm like, it's not really about legality, really, because you're not taking him to court, so legality doesn't matter. Do you see what I'm saying? So the fucking conversation.
He is gonna have to take Akuma to court if he files the counter notice.
Well, that's the problem with this whole thing, is that if Akuma files the whatever, like, I know he'll win.
I'm sad. I
don't think Kai is going to sue him, though. I think like the worst case scenario is that he gets his docs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is what happened to fucking Steve.
Yeah.
Yes. That's exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly what I'm thinking already. You know what I mean? But like, here's another thing. Oh, probably to use it against him. Who knows? I don't know what he's already said he's malicious. He's already said it. So who knows what the fuck he's gonna do?
No, he makes sure he specifies that he's not malicious. He makes sure he specifies. Yeah.
Oh, but
he just says that he hates Akuma.
I kill people, but I'm not a murderer. Okay, I just kill them.
I kill murderers. I'm not a murderer. Yeah. I just kill them. Yeah. I get you.
I don't like those people, so I kill them.
Yeah. So like, no, this is how I know he's not going to sue Akumo. He has $50 to send to charity, for fuck's sake, dude. Like, that means he doesn't really have a home stretch of fucking income. All right. He's probably spent too many fucking dinners with Omnia. Probably too many dinners with Omnia on the tears of others and shit. Or he probably spent it all on the fucking white people tears cup or whatever the fuck he has. But like, he ain't got no money. If he's going to donate $50 to charity, he's not going to sue anybody. I don't think he can fucking sue anybody. And honestly, like John said, if he takes that shit to court, they're going to be like, this is fucking stupid. Like, literally. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what he's going to do, because that's the problem with the copyright system. You have to give them your information to appeal it. And that's dangerous. Like, as Steve will fucking well know. People, yeah.
I don't know why. I don't have a solution, but there must be one that doesn't involve giving people who are obviously have something against you, whether it's a legal or whether they're within their right to strike you or not. Like, that's going to cause tensions between two people. Now you're making them give each other personal information. Yeah. Like,
I don't know why the fucking personal information can't stay between the third party of YouTube. I don't know why that can't just be private. I don't know why it has to go to the other person that you're appealing to.
Because it's out of YouTube's hands at that point. So when it gets to the point where it's like, I think if YouTube can determine themselves whether something is copyright, is fair use, or if it isn't, but if it's in like kind of a gray area where they think it could be legal argued in court legally, then they'll tell like Kai in this instance, you have to take Akuma to court. And if they find that you're right, then that's great. His video stays down. If they find that Akumu's right, then his video goes back up. You get a strike on your channel. But you need to go outside and do that. Like, that's between you two at this point. That's why you need like his information, so then you can get your attorney to contact him through said means. That's the only reason you're supposed to use that information.
Yeah, that's so fucking, like, I don't know. That's so misused that I don't know. I don't know how to even go about fixing it. It's whatever.
I think YouTube should really, I don't know if like train your bot better. Maybe just be like, look, the video stays down until someone at YouTube in our legal department can like take a look at this and determine ourselves whether it's fair use or not. Like, I can't. The instance with Slug, someone at YouTube should have been able to watch that and been like, yes, this is fair use. I don't know why like they had to be like, maybe not, and then be like, okay, yeah, go off to court, boys. Like, no, you should have been able to definitively say that was fair use. Dude, this is something like the trusted flaggers people could have taken care of. Yes. But they axed that program. They want everything to be automated now. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't understand it.
Yes. No, yeah, it was a problem. I remember when it happened, and I think Anonymity made a video about it, freaking out because he's like, yeah, dude, this is going to be pretty bad. It's like, so. My
Anonymity was late on it. I didn't even know about that until Pescator told us, and he said this happened like months prior, but it's picking up steam in the media right now. Or at least it was, because one of the trusted flaggers was bitching on Reddit about it, and I got a lot of attention for this Reddit.
It's like, what is it? I'm trying to think because I'm like losing my train of thought because like I'm all over the place with this shit because I don't even know where it can go from here. So, you know, Kai's Cope crew are telling him to just like shut the fuck up and leave it be. I don't know if he's going to be able to help it. I think that's probably the best idea, though, to be honest. That's the best idea that he can really afford to do right now because it's not really looking good. This debate did him no favors. You know what I mean?
He's trying to frame it. He's trying to frame it as he won because John Swan raged and John Swan hung up on him. That's how he's trying to frame it as.
Kai is insufferable. Like fucking, I'm like,
I told you.
Wasting. Yeah.
I'm
like, he's literally wasting time. He got on there and wasted time. He spent like fucking 30 minutes wasting time. He wants to get a word in and shit, but like everything he says is irrelevant and fucking like it doesn't make any sense because he's regurgitating the same shit after this guy answers it. And he's like, oh, why are you going to go over this? And John's like, I went over the document already. You just didn't watch it. That's your fault. Like literally. And that's true. Like if you're going to debate somebody and they're going to have a pre-stream prior to your debate, dude, they're kind of doing you a favor because you already know what to fucking dismantle. So I'm like, I had it easy if he would just pay attention. He would have already known what to counter. He would have already had time to fucking prep and get examples. You know what I mean? Like John literally handed a W on a silver platter if fucking Kai was smart enough to take it, but he didn't. So it's whatever.
If Kai was even a little competent.
Yeah. So it's just stupid. Like, honestly, because there's no arguing around it. He struck Akumo because he didn't like what he had to fucking say, and that's about it. He wasn't making money off of Kai's video. No one would have fucking gotten fooled like Kai says. That's a bullshit excuse. And if you're eating it up, then you're just eating some shit, dog. I don't know what to tell you. If you want to make a video on Kai Weiss and use his content, put a giant fucking blurred out cock on top of it to transform it enough. You know what I mean? So you can't see anything.
A blurred out cock.
Yeah, you can't put an uncensored cock on there, Sen. You're gonna get taken down for something else. So,
oh my goodness, AuraGami.
You got to make it transformative, you know.
Yeah, it's got to be. You can only see like 3% of his fucking content, but you can hear it. You know what I mean? And then guess what? He'll complain like, "Oh, well, you missed the part where I made an annotation in that video." Like, okay, you know what I mean? It'll be something. So I don't know. Do you guys have anything else to add to this shit? Like, do you want to talk about like the debate anymore? Because I don't think there's nothing else to really go over. Am I missing anything?
What's Akumo's thoughts on all this? Have we heard from him?
He was in the chat. I didn't really pay attention because I was just ranting and raving in the chat.
He was vibing. He was vibing
of this heinous man.
Yeah.
We should hit him up to make sure he's doing all right.
Akumo's vibing.
Yeah, I thought so. Like, I don't blame him for it either. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, it's just really stupid.
Kai is like still going on right now about how he was glad that he won, and he's taking a victory lap of sorts.
With his Cope crew that fucking falsified what copyright strikes is, and they said that it's opinionated. That's the fucking team you want to go with. We're gonna talk about how the fucking Tooth Fairy exists too. Like, don't worry, John. You know, John. Fucking what's his name? Kai. Don't worry, Kai. You know, like fucking, we got Gary the Dairy Fairy coming to give you money tonight because you took a W. Fuck you, dude. This is all stupid. Fuck, whatever. Do we have anything else that's worth a damn?
Thinks he took the W. Kai didn't take a W.
No, dude.
The T3 podcast.
It's always basement.
Steve, I see you right now.
Yeah. You did.
What did you?
But you can't hear me, can you?
What?
Steve just died in front of my eyes.
Oh no.
Exactly.
Speaking of dying, let's start a fucking petition to get Steve to drink water. Not really. Don't
I'm not drinking water. I'm not doing.
Steve, stop dying.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking water.
You can die in game, but don't die in real life. This isn't Sword
Yeah,
Art
for real.
Online.
Can you drink something that contains water in it, like tea or something? Like fucking
Monster contains water.
not that much.
Water.
Tea contains more water than Monster.
Contains water.
Not really. Just like fucking, if you really think about it, every toxic beverage contains some form of water. So I'm drinking.
It wouldn't be liquid without water.
Oh thank you, my God. Steve.
I want to end this shit, dog. Can we fucking just go? Like, do we got anything to say for real? Because I just want to go. After that,
Three.
That's some like Kai level of fucking justification right there. What the fuck? Everything has water in it technically, so I'm already on drinking water. AuraGami. What the fuck? It's just an opinion if it's enough water or not. Yeah.
More like origami.
AuraGami salami, hotter than a damn fresh pastrami. Oh,
yeah.
See? Fancy
that's
rounds.
the one. That's the one.
Yeah,
we have
so Steve needs to drink water. He probably won't end up drinking water.
No, probably not.